No chance. Hi guys, Rick here, Everything Automotive. Welcome back to the channel. So today we're on episode 7 of the L322 Range Rover restoration. So today we need to bypass the fuel relay in the boot of the car. We're going to fit 12 volts to the top of the relay point, and hopefully we're going to hear the fuel pump. If we hear the fuel pump, well, actually that's a bad sign if we hear the fuel pump, because that means that that ignition switch that we fitted in episode 6 has basically made the car think that it's in an accident. So hopefully we don't hear the fuel pump today. If we do, we're going to connect it up to BMW Impa. So I know on some of the E53 forums, which is basically the Range Rover's cousin, it's been effective in resetting the immobilizer. So we're going to try and reset the immobilizer using Impa. If we can't, Mick, if you're watching, we're going to be using your services soon on the way to Land Rover. As you can see, it's not the best days out there today, so we're going to try and work inside the car as much as possible. And yeah, so we'll get back to it. And if you like my videos, please subscribe. Cheers. Right guys. Oh, that is not nice out there. Okay, so we've got our Impa lead. Got a diagnostic laptop, which is basically an old laptop with Impa on it at RSW Solutions. So we're going to plug it in. We're going to see if we can reset the immobilizer with Impa. I might transfer the screen onto the screen of the laptop so you can see what I'm doing. Otherwise it's just going to be me sitting here and looking at you talking, which won't be very fun. Right, let's load it up. Okay, so it was absolutely horrible today. Absolutely horrible. Right, okay guys, so we're going to pop over to the diagnostic laptop now. First things first, obviously. Plug in the cable, turn the ignition on. There we go. Right. Plug that into Impa. Lovely. Right, okay. So we're going to pop over to Impa now. Annoyingly, mine is all in German. Well, my friend Dan did send me a link, I just haven't downloaded it yet. Right, here we go. So, E53X5. Okay, so we need to go to the engine bit, but I don't know if it's going to let us in it. No. Oh, I don't think it's going to let us do it, guys. My Impa's a little bit temperamental. We'll try communication system. Right, scrap that, we'll try this. Right, so we need to go to errors, which is F4. Okay, so that's just reading all the error reports there. Well, as you can see, it's doing something. Right, okay, so this bit here is the overview of it. Yeah, so it looks like that EWS has got that issue. So it does need to be reset by the looks of it. We'll see if it tells us what the issue is, but I don't think it will. Airbag, supply voltage. Right. Air suspension, EWS, power on reset. Right, we could be lucky, we can try and clear the codes, but I don't think it's going to do anything. So click back, clear and error codes. So this is going to clear the issues. Right, so we need to somehow get into that module. Here we go. Right, EWS. Don't think it's going to do it, guys. Right, let's connect it up to RSW. We'll see if that makes any difference. Right, so let's load up all comms. Right, let's go straight to the engine. Bear in mind we've just cleared it on Impa. See if anything shows up here. Immobilisation, ECU code exchange fault. Open the immobilizer. Don't think it wants to open, does it? Try opening the airbag. No. Doesn't want to open the airbag either. Right, let's clear the fault code, see if it pops back. It's kind of back to square one, isn't it? Right, we'll just turn the engine off and on. Oh, fault code just pops back up again. Right guys, so immobilisation ECU code exchange fault, so I think it's lost contact with the immobiliser, which is really not good. Right guys, so as you can see, immobilisation ECU code exchange fault, that tells me that it's lost its sync with the immobiliser, which is strange because the steering lock still unlocks and does its thing, although it doesn't adjust anymore, so that tells you something, doesn't it? Steering lock, yeah, steering lock is off, so that's a real shame. I think it's going to be a trip to the dealer to plug this into some more advanced diagnostics than I've got. We're going to try and start it again in a second, just on the off chance it'll fire up, but I'm not holding my breath if I'm honest. Okay, so we're going to go outside now and we're going to fire it up, well, turn it over, try and fire it up and see what's going on there. We're also going to replace that ignition switch as well, just so that we can say we can really. So we've got it here. So yes, we're going to crack on with that now. Okay, see you out there. Right guys, try and start it up now. Not holding my breath though. Right, so the battery's fully charged. Took a couple of days to charge up that battery. It's bloody cold. Right, okay, so the ignition's on. No chance. No chance at all. There is one thing that we're going to try. So we're just going to put 12 volts directly to the fuel pump by bypassing that relay like we said before. And yeah, we're going to see how that one goes. So we're going to turn the ignition off. Right, so we've got our little bypass wire here. We've got the relay, put that in there. It's just a top relay that goes in. And we're going to connect it over here. Right, I can hear the fuel pump. I can definitely hear the fuel pump going. So, is it that immobiliser that's gone? We can always try and crank it with the fuel pump live. Right. Right, let's try it again. The fuel pump, still nothing. So I think it's lost its communication with the ECU. It's not looking good, I'm afraid. I think it's going to be a trip to the dealer. I think what's happened is, when we fit that switch the other day, it must have shorted something out, and I think the cars think it's had a crash, like I said, and now it can't detect its immobiliser. So I think it's going to have to be a trip to the dealer, you know. So that's a shame. That's a real shame. Right, guys. Okay, so we've had a bit of a rethink. It's now day 2. As you know, I don't usually let my videos go over the course of 2 days, but with this fault, it really got me thinking, you know, is taking it to is taking it to the dealer going to be the best option at this point? So I had a chat with my good friend Dan Hudson over at Ultimate Driving Machine. If you're a BMW E60 owner or E61 or any BMW, go check him out. I believe it's BMW Ultimate Driving Machine. I'll put the link in the description. And he said that I might not need to go to the dealer for the diagnostics, and he said to order Delphi diagnostics, as that actually resyncs the immobiliser. So we've ordered that. Might as well give it a try, as BMW Impa doesn't want to reset the EWS, as we keep getting that error, as you saw earlier. So what we're going to do is we're going to wait for that diagnostics to come. We're going to plug it in, hopefully reset the immobiliser. But while we're waiting for that, I did speak to a Land Rover specialist up in Sheffield, a good friend of mine, Pete. So obviously Pete's been following the videos, so thank you, mate. He suggested that it sounds like a blown fuse or a blown relay when we fitted that ignition switch in episode 6. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over all the relays and fuses again, manually this time. We're going to pull them all out, just to, you know, progress of elimination kind of thing. We're going to get them all out, we're going to check them all. Apparently in the wiring diagram that there's a 100 amp fusible link somewhere near the battery. So we're going to bypass that. We're going to bypass the main lead battery cutoff. I can't remember the name. So we're going to bypass that one. And yeah, hopefully we can get some progress. The weather is bitterly cold at the moment. Bitterly cold. So we're not going to bother doing any work today. We're going to wait until next week when the temperature rises a little bit. And yeah, so we're not going to take it to the dealer just yet, because I was a little bit disheartened about it yesterday. But obviously if it gets to that, we'll happily do it. Obviously, yeah, we'll have to pay that. It's a couple of £100 per hour diagnostics, but there we go. You know, we want it on the road. We don't want to break it down for parts, so we're not going to do that. Absolutely not. Mark my words, we're not going to do that. So yeah, that's the next plan. So we're going to wait for the diagnostics from Delphi to turn up. And while we're waiting for that, we're going to check over the fuses, the relays, check all the wiring, what we can, and hopefully get some progress. We're obviously going to check the immobiliser circuit, as that's the main one. Worst case, the immobiliser's fried, and I'm going to have to get another one, which isn't ideal. Also, I keep forgetting, I need to fit this ignition switch. We're going to fit this. We're going to do that next week as well. Today is Sunday, I'm filming. This video will be come out tonight. So we're going to do this next week. And yeah, so hopefully this might even solve it. We might, if it needs diagnostics. So that's what we're going to do, guys, and thank you for following my channel. I really do appreciate it. I think we're just hit 126 subscribers, so thank you to all of you. I really do appreciate it, and for those of you who haven't subscribed, please do. Our goal is to get to 1,000, so hopefully hopefully we can start earning a little bit of money from YouTube. And yeah, so if you do enjoy my videos, guys, so please like and subscribe, and hit us up on Facebook and now Instagram. We're now on Instagram. I'll put the link in the description. And yeah, and shout out to everyone on the Range Rover Owners Club Facebook group page and the L322 Range Rover group page. Thanks for all your support on there, guys. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, no, thanks a lot, guys. And we'll see you in episode 7 when we're getting all these relays out. Cheers, guys. Bye.